Hey, gotcha. Okay, okay. So terrible. It's all my fault. Let me see what's this. It's chilly. Hey, thank God somebody's out there. I sent the link out this morning for YouTube and it was unlisted, so nobody was actually able to come in and watch the feed. And I was like, "Where are my viewers? I don't see anybody." And so to the 1,500 people who got an email, they are not here. And I don't want to keep sending out emails because I don't want people to get even more confused. So yeah, to God be all the glory on that one. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try this again because okay, here it is. See, now I can see it. I didn't even see the feed myself. Oh goodness, let me see. I feel so bad. Morning, Tiffany. Hey, Mysterious and Sharon. Yeah, I had an error this morning, so didn't get to I didn't do it right. Anyway, some people who did get the email, you still should be able to come back. They should be able to come back. And whether they receive the email or not, when I go live, you get a notification. So if you already subscribed, great. But if they subscribe and hit the notification button, they'll get a notification on Sunday morning when I go live. So, I'm not gonna stress too much, but everybody knows that last week and the week before, and really all this year, we've had glitches when I go live, and I'm a pretty frugal person, and so I've been shopping the pawn shop, and my servers aren't really weren't working good. Hey, Brown Sugar. Hey, Gia. Hey, Mama. Gia, listen, your stuff hasn't come back to me yet. Okay, I'm not hung up anywhere with anybody. Your stuff has not come back. So when it comes back, I'll ship it back to you. But we had so many glitches, and I was able to just go ahead and stop being cheap and get another laptop. Like, well, it's new because I bought it from Best Buy, but I bought it from the clearance department. Still trying to save. So anyway, the process is much faster. So we really shouldn't have any glitches, right? Good. So you got a YouTube notification. Good. That's because you set up for the notifications. You can subscribe, but being subscribed is different from actually getting a notification. You have to turn your notifications on so that you'll know when I go live. So it's a little different. It's different on that one. And the email that went out, of course, we were discussing yeast infections today. Yeast infections versus BV, and I'm not going to pick up a whole lot on BV because we discuss BV all the time. You should know by now that it is a sexually transmitted infection. It's predominant amongst lesbians, but it has trickled down into the heterosexual community because sometimes men can have multiple female partners. Okay. But yeast infections and yoni pearls um, is a big concern for a lot of people outside of Chandrai Pretty. And that's because they truly don't understand the action of doing a detox or the processes that follow when you're doing a detox. So we're going to talk about that today. And then I don't know what else that newsletter said. I know it's that, non-compliance. We got a lot of people out there who just, you really fail to read. We give you a lot of instructions. We do online tutorials. We have the university. I'm on social media platforms like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and you get your kit and you still do not follow any directions. And then you email me, you call me, and you're really taken away from my productivity because I have to tell you something that is already being provided to you through multiple platforms. And I'll take the time out and I'll reiterate some things to you just in case. But then you still turn around and do the same thing. So you're either just like really ignorant or you really want to do it your way. And for people like that, if I've told you more than once and you're still not comprehending, this not for you, because you're taking a lot of time away from everything else I could be doing because you just choose not to listen, or you're listening to so many different people that it's hard for you to just focus on using the product and following the directions that I gave you with the product. And it's the same way in the medical field. If you're visiting a doctor, like women with BV, or you know what, a lot of women aren't educated on BV, so you'll keep going to your doctor and just you never take the time out to even educate yourself. You rely on this doctor. But for a lot of people who go to the doctor a whole lot because you keep catching STDs, you know, after a while when you go to the clinic, they already know you and they realize you're non-compliant. You're one of those people who, no matter how many times they tell you, you know, that you can catch an STD by having unprotected sex, you can catch the virus by having unprotected sex. You come to the clinic and we treat you for STD because you had unprotected sex, and you come back over and over and over and over again. That means you're ignorant. That means you just choose not to listen to the information that's being provided. When you get to that point and you still come into the clinic, they really don't care about you anymore. Like, you're wasting somebody's time. I feel the same way. You keep coming to me repeatedly. You're not following directions. You're really wasting my time. And there are a lot of people out there who really need services, and they're eager and they want to listen and they want to learn because they truly, truly want to heal, as opposed to some people who this is just like curiosity killed the cat kind of thing. So I think that's good for non-compliance. I think that's pretty good. I don't have to really go into too much detail on that. And then we had a lot of people apply since we put the notice up in November for bringing on new distributors. And in February, I said, you know what? We have a lot of distributors, and there's a difference between somebody just distributing a product, because anybody can distribute a product. Anybody can give you something. So there's a difference between being a distributor and being a consultant. And I don't always like to use the term distributor. Oh, that's just my distributor. I really prefer to use the term consultant, because this is a person who's in a position to not only provide you with a product, but provide you with a service. And they take a lot of time out to get the necessary trainings. They come to the board with trainings. They come to the board with education. So they come to me already with skills. Okay. So they already have like a CV or a resume. They're already doing something in their life as it pertains to holistic practices, some type of healing work, apothecary, cosmetics, beauty, etc. And so they already bring that to the board. Okay. So they already have some knowledge. We just add to that, and they're still able to go out and implement everything that we've put together to provide a service, as opposed to a distributor. A distributor is somebody who they come to me and they get products in bulk and they go sell it. And from time to time, or hopefully all the time, they're staying tuned to the different social media platforms that I have. They don't really have a background in any type of holistic practice, but they've used the product. And they're definitely interested, and it's something that they would like to offer to people that they know, but they're not in a stage whereas they've truly inculcated the holistic practice and the methodology of herbal supplements into their lifestyle to the point where they just want to be indulged into this. Okay, so there's a difference between the two, and because there's a difference between the two, we have two different type of people promoting Sean Dry Pretty. We have distributors and we have consultants. All of them should be able to be present on Sundays. If there's different circumstances that stop them from being able to be present on Sunday mornings, then they're always able to come back and watch the feed. Also through the university, they can watch the feed, and they can watch the feed through the Facebook group chat. So that's important. If you prefer to purchase from a consultant or a distributor, they should have some knowledge prior to making a sale with you, okay? Especially the consultants, right? Because we made that that distinction between distributors and consultants, I'm making a lot of distinctions within the business itself, right? We have so many things going on. I have so much work to do. So we decided that with distributors and consultants, there are things that I wouldn't have able to, I'm not offering certain things on my site anymore, right? So we discontinued the 1 Pearl kits. We discontinued the 3 Pearl kits. Consultants coming on board, they're taking their classes through the university. They have to get their, basically they get their feet wet. Okay. So you can come to me. You can say, you know what, Ivy, I was on your website and I don't see any 3 Pro kits. No problem. I'm going to pass you off to Keisha or to Brianna, or to Shakina. I'll give you to someone else. This person is pretty knowledgeable when it comes to womb healing, and they'll be able to assist you. If after working with that person, you still don't feel comfortable, let me know. Okay. Because that's important to me. You're important to me. The business is very important to me. So if I send you to somebody, or refer you to someone, and it doesn't seem to be working too good for you, let me know, and so I can assist you as quickly as possible. But pretty much with the consultants, that is what I would be doing. Sending the referrals basically to the consultants. Distributors more so really wouldn't get that same option because their level of experience, their level of expertise, their level of knowledge isn't at a stage where they can truly sit down and help somebody through the entire healing process. And until they reach that point, um, I really want to refer you to them. However, they are resellers of the products and they do have it. And you know what? Some people don't need consultations. Some people don't need anybody to hold their hand. They've been watching my videos and they've been following me for a significant period of time. And they pretty much got this down to a T. They just need somebody in their local neighborhood or in their state, somebody that's close by who can serve them. That's it. Okay. And for that, we always have distributors. Okay. But today we're going to be talking about yeast infections, which is very important. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Edith. Hey, Miss Indy. I don't know where she at. You want me to call her Ashley? Want me to call her? Huh? Hey, Coco. Let me hold on, Coco Mama. Hold on, Coco. Want me to call her Ashley? Hey, Miss Hood. You know I'm gonna call her, right? Hold on. Because that is so. Hold on. Let me go in here. Let me go to you, Coco Mama. Y'all moving fast. Hold on. Hey, Green Eye Bandit. Hey now, Miss Soaking Sensations. That's what you probably do need a distributor in your city. I don't know what city you in, though, sweetheart. Hold on. Let me see where it's Keisha. Let me see where it's my little Fruit Loop. Let me see, cause she is always here, no matter what. I mean, no matter what. So, but she been having some stuff going too. And one thing, all of us are still human. We all have a life to live. We all have a life to live. All of us. Things come up. We are still humans. This is work that we do. Okay. Let me see.
Hello.
What's up, big Keisha?
Hey, boo, how you doing?
Nothing. Where you at?
Yeah, I'm on the phone with Trinity grandmother. They got.
Oh, hold on. Well, I'm gonna let you know that there's actually people on the feed saying they surprised they haven't seen you. They don't see you on the feed. They spot checking you, sweetheart. Okay, mama. All right. Bye. Yeah. We are still human. I still have to work. That's why I'm so grateful to have distributors. Coco Bella, I'm trying to get you listed in here, but Coco, oh, you in Texas. I do have someone in Houston, but I don't mind somebody in Austin, Green Eye Bandit, and it can easily be you, sweetheart, with no qualm. Coco Bella speaks fluent Spanish, and she's been using Chandrai Pretty for several months now. Loves it very, very much. Initially, when she started using the product, she was like, "Hey, I love this. I want to come and work for you. Just give me some time to get my funds together." Great, no problem. She's done that. It's been several months. She's done that now. And I believe, oh, she's in Canada. Coco's in Canada. I called Canada last week, but I didn't get to speak to you. And so this week we have to make connection because you have to get your starter kit. You have to get your training manual. get you started, and definitely start, sending some people your way. I see on here that you're saying you already been talking to people, which is good, and getting numbers. Okay, that's good. And make sure you're getting contact information, which is important. All the distributors, no matter what business you're in, you want to always get contact information because those are your leads. That's your network. You want to be able to build your network up. So definitely do that. Today is yeast infections. And the reason I'm doing the yeast infections is because there go Keisha. There go Keisha in there, y'all. Y'all let her know how y'all feel, sweetheart. Because she is not on time today. She got some other stuff going on. Let me show y'all. Let me go ahead. Who talking country? You from Aaliyah? I'm not from the South, but I mean, I think the port where they put us here is down here. I think we must have been ported through Charleston or something. I don't know, but it's in me now. I've been indoctrinated now. Look at everybody saying hi to Keisha. They miss you, boo. Hopefully I won't have to get up too much. I have to get this we can get this class real quick on yeast infections. And this is for anybody. This is for anybody on this feed, okay? You can, Sharon. Oh, look, everybody in the house. Dang. We should at some point be able to do live group chats. And I've been working on it, and I don't have it down packed just yet, but I'm gonna keep working on it, especially since I have this new Randy Dandy laptop, and there should be some more functionality with that. But everybody's doing their detox, right? Right? Oh. Yeah, Mysterious. This is your first time catching us live. Zoom calls are good. I'm gonna have to try something so I can get some of the ladies in. We got a lot of we have a lot of women on the feed who have been with Chandra Pretty for an extensive period of time, and so I love to chop it up with them. But so everybody's detoxing, right? You got a pearl in right now. Oh, what hour are you in? And Edith's just finished hers. I did my detox. I do it. I even do it when I'm ovulating. I do it when the portal opens and everything. And if I'm not active or having my cycle, I'm detoxing. For me, it's just like I'm striving for perfection. You on day 2? Okay, so you got day 2. You in the first 48 hours. You in the first 48, Sharon. Oh, you in your first 48 too, Coco. Oh, that's what's up. You in your first 48. Okay, and Linda about to start hers this week. Look at all this good pussy in the group. Look at all that good pussy in the group. That's what's up. And it should be good pussy on the feed, right? Okay. Yeah, look, I tell people this all the time because they're like, I didn't discharge. If you get that pearl to your cervix, you're going to discharge. When you use the bathroom, sometimes you can wipe yourself and it'll be on the tissue. Before you flush the toilet, just check. I mean, as long as it's just urinate, you can look in the toilet and you'll see your discharge in the toilet. Sometimes I can wipe and it's on the tissue because every time I wipe, I check my tissue. But yesterday it fell in the toilet. Now it's just like, okay, cool, I gotta go. I was in the midst of leaving the house and I was like, oh, gotta go. See you later. But you have to do this even after, let's say you did a 6 pearl kit or a 10 pearl kit, and the 6 pearl kit is standard. Let's say you did that. You're like, okay, I'm good for life. No. Once you start detoxing, once your body becomes accustomed to these herbs, right? She's gonna be like, I always wanted. And then you could try to take a break and walk away, but your body's gonna say, hey, something's wrong. Remember you used to give us that a long time ago? Can you go get that again? And you'll be right back knocking at the door. So this is a way of life for pretty much everybody who started doing detoxing and did it the right way. And with anything that you start, it becomes a habit, it becomes a ritual. And so this is like our ritual of doing a detox. So, I mean, I've been doing it since 2009 and I haven't really taken a break. I'm more enthused and dedicated about it now than I was in 2009, because in 2009 I really didn't know what I was doing. So as time go on with you, you'll become more enthused and dedicated about it too. But today is for yeast infections. Everybody pretty much knows. Hey, Diane. Hey, California. Yeah, just a good pussy crew. Yeah, listen, there's trillions of people on the planet. We have not reached 1 million people. We haven't reached 1 million. Now, me personally, I can say I know I know I've detoxed more than 6,000 pussies. I know I have. However, we aim to, let's at least like detox like 250,000 pussies, which means there's a small group of us on the planet. There's not a lot of women on the planet who actually do what we do because it's still new. So consider yourself very, very fortunate and very, very, very lucky, because you have something that the majority of the women do not possess. No, they don't. Okay, look, yeast infections. Everybody's doing their cleanse. So I just want to break something down to you, because I'm getting emails from people. One of the emails that I received, I tried to feed into it too much. You all know I work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I'll answer my phone if your number is saved to my phone, because I know I've been working with you for a long time. I'll respond to emails if I feel like it's pertinent. If you've done a consultation with me, you'll get a link to your chart, so that throughout your cleansing process, all you have to do is upload your data to your chart. And then I'm going to look at your chart and I'll work with you through your chart until it's time for your follow-up appointment. Okay. If you're emailing me and you have a chart, I really won't respond. Okay. Because you're being non-compliant. Okay. I need you to focus on your chart, put everything on your chart. If you start emailing me, you're sending me detoxes on Instagram, you're going to get lost, because there's so many people coming in. And that's really why I need distributors and consultants, because I'm trying to push that traffic another way. But make sure you upload your information to your chart. But there's some people who are emailing me, and I know your history. And I realize you're not non-compliant. You one of those people who just don't give a damn. You just don't give a damn. And no matter what I say, you don't give a damn. Okay, so you already have the virus, and people with the virus, you're going to always have issues. Until you get it regulated, you're going to have issues. And this particular sister, she has issues. Okay, she did a detox a while back, took a break, and then she came back to me. Bought a 20 pearl kit, 25 pearl kit. I mean, she bought a lot, which is important, because you need to buy however many you can afford, because you're going to always be doing this. Sent me an email saying, got a couple of emails from her. So I was already disturbed about her behavior, but that's neither here nor there. Send me an email. She says, I'm starting my cleanse and I haven't had a yeast infection in forever. My health is good. And now I'm having a yeast infection. And I said, well, how do you know that you're having a yeast infection? And she says, well, I know what a yeast infection is. I have really, really good health. So I'm like, well, why the hell you buy 25 damn pearls? Why off bucks? Like, why would you do that? But based off your history, you already living with the virus. So don't say that you have pretty good health, because right now you don't. Right now you're trying to get your health regulated. And a lot of people mistake going through the cleansing process with a yeast infection. Okay. Your body, this is all new. This is all new. Detoxing is all new to the vagina. You've never detoxed your vagina before. You could have taken other products and other supplements that you had to ingest. You can sit on pots. You can do all kinds of, people rubbing coconut oil up in their vaginas. You're sticking goddamn garlic cloves up in there. We did all these different, well, I didn't stick no damn garlic in me. I'm not going to stick garlic, onions, or any other type of whatever you call those things inside of you. I'm not going to do that. But there are people do all kinds of things. You put yogurt up there. You do all these different remedies to help yourself. You're just now doing something that's going to allow your womb and your cervix and your vagina to shed waste. Okay. So prior to you actually using the pearls, you never shedded waste. Okay. Sometimes we get yeast infections, and your yeast is your natural flora. Your yeast is what thinks that she's your protector. So no matter what's going on in your vagina, what's going on around your cervix, whatever affects the cervix, your yeast will say, you know what, something's wrong. Let's go up there. Let's knock it out. That's just your natural mechanism. That's your natural immune system for the vagina, right? She doesn't know that she's not going to be able to defend the vagina. She doesn't know that. When we catch an STD and you get a yeast infection, she doesn't know that she can't defend you from the STD. It's just a natural mechanism. So she's going to fight. It's like when you go to fight somebody, you don't know you're going to get your ass whooped. You don't know. You're going to go on there fighting. That's just what you do. Now, when you catch an STD, of course, your yeast, your natural defense system, she's going to just go ahead and get her ass whooped. There's nothing she could do. Okay. You're going to start getting those symptoms. You're going to go to the doctor. She's down on the ground. Your yeast, your sisterhood, she's on the ground. She's been knocked out. Okay. However, she's trying to get up because that's just what she does. You go to the doctor, you get your medicine, you start taking your medicine. Guess what? The medicine starts fighting for you. You know what your yeast thing, you know what your sister thing in the back of her mind. Oh, I just knocked this nigga out. Yeah, let me get up. Let me get up now and let me go ahead and stomp him because we're winning this fight. She doesn't know that you went somewhere and have a chemical protein and a steroid in your body that's helping. She doesn't know this, okay? She can't read that type of coding, okay? So now you've taken the medicine and now your yeast, she really up there. She really stomping it. She's like, yeah, I'm not knowing that somebody else did the fight for her. And so now you have a real yeast infection. And so you'll say, well, you know what, Ivy, after I tested positive for this STD and I took the medicine, then I got a yeast infection. Okay, so your yeast is a natural defense mechanism to take care of the vagina. Okay, not only does she take care of the vagina from things that is entering into the vagina, she takes care of the cervix for things that are coming from the womb. Okay, that's your natural defense system right there. If there's something wrong with your womb, something going on within your cervical walls, and it affects the outside of the cervix, you're going to get a lot of yeast around your cervix. Okay, that's why a lot of people do wet preps, or they check your cervix. They have to check it not for things that's going into the vagina, but for things that are coming out the womb. Okay, so your yeast has a really, really big job. Okay, keep that in mind because you're doing something to your body that has never been done. Your body is releasing something it has never released. Therefore, there's something coming out of your cervix that has never come out of your cervix. Your yeast is going to say, hey, what is this? I think we need to fight. It's time for us to fight. Right? And she'll go up there and she'll try to fight it. And you're like, well, Ivy, I think I have a yeast infection. Listen, when you put your pearl in, your pearl stays in for 72 hours. While it's in for those 72 hours, everything is neutralized. There is nothing going on. When you take that pearl out, whatever we were able to saturate or soak or loosen up, it's going to start coming out. And it comes out for the following 72 hours. And then after that, it's over with. There's no such thing as once it comes out, you have a yeast infection. Because when we clean you out, we're pulling out your flora. We're pulling out all your old, bad, no good, low pH flora. All of that's coming out too. So there's no such thing as after you do your cleanse, you have yeast. No, after you do your cleanse, you do your next cleanse. You should be consecutive with your cleanses. And a lot of women, what they do is they'll do a cleanse and then she goes and she wants to go take a break. I mean, I know you got 25 pearls. I know you ain't gonna live off them 25 for the next 2.5 years. You can't do that. No, you're gonna do consecutive cleanses. If you have the virus, you should be on top of your cleanses more than anything else. I've had some women call me and say, I had a lady call me. I don't even know if she's on the feed, but she bought a decent size. I think she bought a 10 pearl kit. And technically, a 10 pearl kit will last you 3 months, which means we have a follow-up in 3 months. Well, yeah, it's been 3 months and we're talking, but guess what? Most of the pearls, she only had them in for 24 hours, maybe a day and a half. You know why? Because she couldn't wait to have sex. So she took them out. She took them out for sex. When you take your pearl out, you're gonna prepare your cervix and your womb for releasing whatever was loosened up, even within those 24 hours. Whatever was loosened up within those 24 hours, if you decide to have intercourse, you're gonna release that on your partner. So you have a lot of women that's already creaming. You already creaming on your man. You already got all that cottage down there on him. You're trying to go through a cleansing process so you can do something better for yourself and do something better for him. And you're trying to raise your divinity. You're trying to clear out your root chakra. You're trying to line up all your other chakras. It's going to be really, really hard for you to manifest and do anything good in life if you don't have the decency or the patience to let a pearl sit for 72 hours. Okay. I've had women who have the pearl in and they call me and say, well, Ivy, the pearl, I think it's stuck. I can't reach it. And I say, well, what happened? She's like, well, I was having sex. I forgot the pearl was in. Trust me, people don't forget that the pearl is in. You don't forget. Nobody forgets that the pearl is in when they're about to have sex. You just choose not to get up off your ass and go in that bathroom and take it out. To have sex, to be sexually active while going through your detox is very, very unhealthy. Your womb and your cervix is about to release basically biochemical hazardous waste. I like to call it biochemical hazardous waste because that's what it is. Your body has consumed chemical proteins from drugs, toxins and free radicals from foods, your partner's sperm, whatever's in it. You have all of this sitting inside of you, aside from the naturals. We ovulate, we build up lining, okay? Our flora, she develops and she dies off. Dead tissues. You have all of this sitting inside of you. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're about to cleanse yourself, but you're releasing it on your partner. Okay, that's what you don't want to do. So you really want to take some time out to do your cleanses and focus on doing your cleanses. I know a lot of women say their partner won't wait. He just doesn't have the patience. He needs to learn that. You need to teach that to him, or you need to exercise patience. You can't say no because you're going through your cleansing process and you don't want to release anything on him. Plus, you don't want to disturb the process of what you're doing. Don't go and start doing your cleanses and then take a break or go and have sex because you're going to mess the whole process up. The waste that's coming out of you deserves to flow freely. Once you start the process, keep doing it because you don't want to wake that giant up and then you can't get rid of it. So for the yeast infection, the lady who was calling me, so you don't actually get a yeast infection, but what you do get is a sign from your flora saying, hey, there's something coming out and I don't think it belongs here. I want to try to fight it. It's coming out for 72 hours, which means your flora has a 72-hour window of opportunity to try to fight something. After that, she's done. You're going to get a whole new flora. We're going to readjust your pH. So she's gone. Whoever was trying to fight you, they're gone. We went and it's like the flood. We just went ahead and wiped all of that out. She only had 72 hours to react, which isn't really a lot of time. When the pearl is in and you're being neutralized with it, there's nothing going on. And I tell women this all the time. When you're doing your detox, when you put that pearl in for those 72 hours, there is nothing going on. Your womb, she's just down there chilling. She doesn't know. Your cervix, she's chilling, doesn't know what's going on. When you take that pearl out, it's the gates of hell. Because now your womb has to work. Now your cervix has to work, okay? Your vagina, yeah, she works. A lot of you all use your pearl. You're so scared the first time, you don't even stick it all the way up to the top. If you got a man at home, you can't reach your cervix, let him stick it up to the top, okay? Let him be your gyno for the day, okay? But when you take your pearl out, the reason that we put the salve in your kit, the salve is just like the pearl. We still want to keep everything neutralized and still give your womb, give your cervix, give your vagina the impression that the pearl is still up there. So after you take your pearl out, I always say this, use the soap, use the salve. Every time you go to the bathroom, you're going to be rubbing that salve on. Rub it between your vagina, rub it on your anus, your butts, your asshole, underneath your arms, your breasts, wherever you can, but make sure you rub it on your vagina. Sometimes you go to the bathroom, you ain't naked, so it ain't like you're going to have time to rub it everywhere. But for women who are truly going through a cleansing process, you want to make sure you rub it everywhere, okay? You want your body to always be in a holistic area. Like she's always healing. She's always getting better no matter what. Okay. And so we tell women all the time, wash up with the soap, use the salve. If you have the virus and you're suffering from an outbreak, you get soap and salve. But then we have some advanced formula soaps and salves and powders because everybody's outbreaks can be different. I mentioned last week we had a sister, she has the human papillomavirus and a herpes simplex. So her outbreaks are a little bit dangerous, if you will. Yeah, he should wait. No, Sister Indy, you can't say that they're retarded. Don't say that somebody who's having sex with the pearl in is retarded. Don't say that. She's not retarded. Don't say that. She's not retarded. She's just very, very impatient and she doesn't truly understand how she's supposed to be healing herself. She doesn't know how she's truly supposed to heal herself. She has an idea. That's why she has the product, but she really doesn't know how to heal herself. That's why a lot of us, when we first start doing a detox, we do all kinds of things. I have women doing all kinds of things I don't even know where the hell they got it from. But when it comes to you having sex, sometimes we just like, I'm gonna have sex. I'm not gonna wait. I remember when I was doing the detoxing at one point, I had sex with the pearl in too. I just wasn't gonna take it out. I just didn't want to get out the bed at the time, and I didn't want to have to pull that string and a little ball pop out. And I was just like, you know what? And my partner was like, Ivy, you got anything in it? And I was like, no, what's wrong? And he's like, I feel tingling. I'm like, oh, you do? I said, oh, dang, hold on 1 second. And I got up and I went to the bathroom, but that was then. But now I just do my detox. But people live and they learn. My thing is, you're going to pay for these products, and I don't want you to have to keep paying for them because you can't get this right. You got to stay focused. This is like, it's real. This is for your longevity. This is for your health. If you're going to be into the holistic practice of using natural products to save yourself and for longevity, then you got to really stay focused and be dedicated. Y'all bad. I have a life coach for a reason. And as I scroll through these comments, I realize I've come a long way. Yes, if we could snort the pearl, we would. Well, Miss Edith, I wouldn't say to give a man head while you detoxing. The only way you should be giving somebody some head because you detoxing, Miss Edith, is because you know that he done already detoxed and got all that waste out of his scrotum. Why did you sucking his dick? Why would you say that, Miss Edith? No, he don't need to get nothing. You detoxing. You don't need nothing in your mouth either. But that womb healing honey. We're gonna have to give you a detoxing toothbrush. No, I wouldn't give him nothing. When you're going through your healing process, that's time for you, yourself, and yourself. That's it. It's not for you and nobody else. You really need to take that time out and heal yourself, because you coming to me with STDs, the virus, abortions, miscarriages, ectopic pregnancies, premature births, fibroids, PCOS, low self-esteem, loose booty, stinky vagina. A man don't focus on him right now. Don't focus on him at all. Focus on yourself. He's gonna be there. Trust me, he's gonna be there. Let him wait. If you feel like, well, Ivy, I'm already insecure as shit. I mean, I've been in here, trying to do the best I can to keep his ass. You in there sucking and fucking as hard as you can, try to keep the nigga. No, don't do that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Take care of yourself, because you're gonna have something really, really good to offer in 72 hours. Okay. And if you feel like you have to make sacrifices for this person to stay in your life, then that might not be the right person for you. Because you really shouldn't have to make sacrifices like that. Now, when it comes to your health, you willing to risk your health on the strength of a nigga, he ain't worth it. No, you have to stay as healthy as possible. You don't have to make mistakes like everybody else has made. You can be better. I would like to say that, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, once your body get acclimated to doing a detox, once your body gets acclimated to this and you're doing it, like, really, you're going to reprogram your womb to say, all of these pills I've been taking, all of this birth control that I was taking, or metformin, high blood pressure pills, shit, these niggas got y'all asses doped up. Y'all just got a running list. Once you get to the point where you're not taking that stuff and you're battling it, or you're combating it with herbs, your body is going to go through that paradigm shift, and you're going to be like, wow, I feel so good. When you're continuing to do that and you're using your pearl, as soon as you put your pearl in, you know what your womb going to say? Okay, gotcha. No problem. Let the pearl be your steroid. Let that pearl do that for you. Let her reprogram your womb to work for you, so that when you put your pearl in, she knows exactly what she needs to do. You have that pearl in for 72 hours, you take that pearl out, she automatically gives you your discharge for the day. Here you go. And you're done. Get to that point, okay? Get to the point where you know your body so well. You know your body so well that no matter what's been going on in your life, you know that even though it's only been a week without my cleanse, it's time for me to go ahead and do one. I don't really want to skip right now. There have been times when I've done 2 or 3 cleanses in a month, right? I'll do it all the way up until my period. And that's now, because I still have my life. I still have a lifestyle, a lot of things that I do. So I have to take care of myself. Went to the clinic several weeks back now. Tested negative for everything. Went to the clinic again last week, still tested negative. But I sent a really bad email to the doctor who tested me because I honestly think he's lying to me. Um, so I don't understand how I'm testing negative right now with the situation that I'm going through. So I was talking to Keisha and I said, Keisha, is it possible that I don't have these pathogens in my body, but my defense mechanism, my yeast is giving me irritation, like a yeast infection. Like, I don't want to get too into depth with it, but I'm not testing for positive for anything that I should be testing positive for. So, and I don't want to, well, I already did. I told my doctor, the doctor I had to go see. I sent him an email and everything, told his ass I'm gonna report him to the goddamn CDC, the U.S. Department of Health, and the goddamn Medicaid office just to make sure he don't try to code and get paid for it. Because I should be testing positive for some things right now. And I've done 2 tests in the past month and both tests came back negative. And so when the first test came back negative, I was like, well, I know the second one gonna come back positive, and it didn't. I said to myself, I feel like a client. I feel like these doctors lying to me right now because I know I'm positive. And the doctor, I went in the clinic. I even went to the front desk. Like, I didn't care who was in there. I was like, listen, I know what I have, and I'm pretty open about it. And the doctor came out because the girl's like, well, he gone for the day. And when she said that, he was walking into the front lobby, and I was like, hey, this is the doctor right here. I just saw him. Like, what's going on? And he went in the back and came back to the front with his laptop and went over my chart with me, like in the lobby area. He was like, all your tests are coming back negative. And in my mind, I said, well, maybe you used the cheap test on me because I got Medicaid. Maybe you're using the cheap test on me, and that's what it is. And that day when he showed me that test result that was negative, that was from my first test in March. So last week when I went to go see him, I went in for testing again. And that's why I was like, how my last test come back negative? I said, don't worry about it. He just tested me today. I'm gonna wait to get these results. He sent me the email through my chart on maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe Thursday of this week. And he actually emailed me. He emailed me. He's like, hey, Ivy, just want to let you know we got your results back and they were negative. And I emailed him. I was so infuriated. I was just like, you know what? Listen, I know that you're, I said, I know you're misdiagnosing me because it's impossible right now for me to be negative. I know that's what you're doing. And I'm going to report you to the CDC. I'm going to report this entire situation to the CDC because there's no reason that I'm coming to you and I've tested negative twice and I know I'm positive. And I don't even know if he's emailed me back yet, but he sent it to me. And so I honestly believe that my vagina is I don't know, Miss Archuleta. But for me to be tested, I know what my situation is. And he really wouldn't have a reason to lie to me for something like this. He really wouldn't. And he really is. So I'm gonna go see another doctor. That's all, and I'm seeing different doctors. I'm not going to the same doctor. So I'm gonna go and see another doctor. I didn't have time this past week. And so I'm gonna go this week and see another doctor and and do the test again and see what they say. However, my body is so filled with herbs. Me doing my cleanses, and I drink my honey every day still. I make so many different types of honeys. I drink any of them. I wouldn't care if it was the men's honey or the women's honey. It don't even matter to me. I rub my salve on every day, every day. Every day I use the bathroom. When I get up off that toilet, I'm about to rub some salve down there. And I had several different salves in my bathroom, depending on how I'm feeling. I know which each salve is for. I don't need no label on the top. I don't need any of that. I know what it's for. And so, no matter what you do, make sure you continue with your cleanses. Use all the products that we give you. Like, use them. I have women calling me saying, Ivy, I need some more pearls. And I'm like, how's your honey? Well, I got about 1/3 left. How the hell you got 1/3 left? I blow through mine. I blow through it. I got some women calling me. I had this girl email me and say, I can't take some people. She emailed me and she said, I got the kit for me and my man. But I looked at I looked at his tablets, and honestly, I wouldn't even eat them. Nigga, they not for you. They for him. And how can you make that assumption? She was like, I wouldn't eat them, so I know he not gonna eat them. How can you make that assumption about what this nigga gonna do for his dick? If both of y'all fucked up and y'all decide to do a cleanse, what's your mentality like? When you say, "Oh, I don't think he gonna do it," so what you're saying is you're gonna go ahead and let your pussy marinate on some stupid stuff. I just think that's so ignorant. I just think that's really, really ignorant. And I emailed her and let her know that too. I mean, you just spent all your money and now you got your kid and you kind of negligent on your partner doing his cleanse. That's just like the woman who emailed me and she said her partner started doing his tablets and he don't like them. I don't give a damn if he don't like them. You don't like his dick, do you? You trying to get healthy. I mean, I don't understand that. Like, that's why a lot of people their pussy still burning. Your man fucked up. He giving you BV. He ain't staying home with you. You was by yourself on Valentine's Day. That's why. You can't go in there. No. Come on. Thank you. Come on. Get out, Shanjari.
Oh, okay.
Come on with your slick back. Thank you, baby.
I need the Gorilla Glue.
What gorilla? No, I don't have. No, I got Johnny Angel got the Gorilla Glue, the little short jar. Oh yeah, she got that jar. Gave me a slick back last night. She slicked my hair back. I don't have it, Shanjari, please. So yeah, y'all gotta, do what's good for you. Do what's good for you, please. Like, do what's good for you. I got a lot of people emailing me. That girl gonna get small with me too. Boo, her and that goddamn yeast infection, that goddamn virus. I said, baby, how the hell you know you got a yeast infection? Because my floor is so good, this, and the third. No, nigga. When you take that pearl out, you about to start discharging and you're gonna release something from your vagina that your vagina is not accustomed to. Your cervix is not accustomed to this. So of course, your natural yeast, your natural flora, she gonna think she gotta go up there and fight something because you have a biohazardous chemical waste coming out of your body. All that's been sitting up inside of you coming out of your body. I'm 40 years old, 40 years old. I've had multiple partners and STDs, right? All kinds of things. Sitting in my body, sitting in my womb, all these dead cells sitting in my womb, never came out. Now I have fibroids from all these dead tissues sitting in my womb. And you mean to tell me that when you use the pearl, you take the pearl out, you start discharging, that you having a yeast infection? No, nigga, you having a cleansing infection. We trying to fix your pussy, honey. So you got to try to stay focused. And if you already got the virus, don't even come at me sideways because you got more work to do than the average woman. So try to have some decency and respect when you email me. And, I'll take the time out to email you on the weekend. I got a family too. And then you still want to be disrespectful. You like to push it in quotation box. Like, since you the founder, yeah, nigga, I know who the hell I am. But I'm not the founder of your pussy. I don't know what's wrong with your pussy like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So don't come at me sideways. Do your cleanses. Focus on your cleanse. Don't focus on me. Focus on your pussy. Get your pussy in order. You ain't got that much time. Like, that's pretty much it. I'm doing so good. Jerry, Coco said hi. Oh no, Coco, I was lying. I'm not 40, honey. I'm 37. I like to round it up to the nearest 10. No, Coco, no. So I think that's it. Yeah, open your legs up and let the sun hit it. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, he in jail and Green Eye Bandit. If your man in jail, I understand. If that nigga come home with if the nigga come home with too many goddamn hemorrhoids, too many. It's okay for a man to have one or two. It's okay for a woman to have one or two. Sometimes you strain and you push them out. That happens, especially when you're having a baby and they put you on an epidural. That can happen. But when a nigga got a plethora, a goddamn table with all the 12 disciples sitting around his asshole, he ain't the man for you. Matter of fact, next time that nigga call you, be like, baby, how you doing? Baby, I've been constipated lately. I don't know if it's what I'm eating. I'm trying to go vegan. I don't know what it is. I'm like, well, baby, what's wrong? Baby, I got these goddamn hemorrhoids. And if you say, baby, shit, Shit, I be getting them hemorrhoids too. How many minutes you got left on that call? Handle that. Okay, just make sure, baby, why you got hemorrhoids? Is you changing your diet too? Just make sure. And there's no, we don't want to be mean to you, green eyed bandit, sweetheart. But it's a lot of niggas coming home and they've been taking dick, and they coming home and they giving it to these women. Okay, so keep that in mind. Plus, they just passed a law where positive people, or people with not people with the herpes simplex virus or the human papilloma virus, people who are HIV positive, they just put HIV positive population with a negative population. So both populations are now together. Basically, if there was some type of homo tendencies and he was somebody with HIV, they gonna medicate him while he in there. He gonna get his drugs, so he gonna look healthy. He won't look sick. He'll look just like me and you. But then he gonna come home and he gonna still finish with the medication. He'll always be taking that, but he's gonna be with somebody when he comes home. And he may not continue his gay-like tendencies when he come home because of the shame and the guilt. But he's gonna get with the woman. He gonna do that, and he gonna get with a woman who don't mind taking it in the ass. So you just keep that in mind. And I know you don't like taking it in the ass. I could tell by your name on YouTube you don't like taking it in the ass. But there's some women out here who don't mind taking it in the ass. And if a nigga don't want nothing but your ass, you need to close that back door, baby. Okay, but y'all been good today. I think my time is up. That's up. Yeah. So Coco Bella is on here. You're not your first prison nigga. Well, listen, I've had a handful of those guys. Okay, I got a lot of ID numbers, a lot of money orders, a lot of Western Union, a lot of MoneyGram. My son just came home. But I'm gonna tell you that jail shit is for the birds. If you get locked up, nigga, serve your motherfucking time. You bring your ass home and get that shit straight. And no reason for you to have to give this goddamn penal system money. When a nigga get locked up, the nigga not giving the penal system the money. His family and friends giving the penal system the money. That's tax-free money, which means the penal system have to report shit. You basically gifting these people. You gifting them. So the money that they would normally get from the U.S. government to like make sure he eat every day, make sure he get his slippers, make sure he got a pair of drawers and a t-shirt and a comb and a toothbrush and that little ass motherfucking pen that run out after your first letter. They don't really have to invest into that for him. They don't. So they can save that money and just give people higher salaries in the prison system because you taking care of him with your money. You're going to give him your money. That's what we do. We take care of our family while they're locked up. That's what we do. So they can live good and be healthy and eat what they want, not have to eat that goddamn prison food. The prison system won't even invest in the food. For what? They don't have to. Nobody's eating it, So fuck that. I can't keep giving the system my money. Not like that. No. Bring your ass home, do what the fuck you got to do. Because a nigga that go to jail and come home and go right back in, he must like ass. Because I ain't been locked up that long, but I was locked up long enough. I don't need it, and I don't eat pussy. And I'm not going to be nobody's bitch. And I damn sure ain't gonna sleep in that goddamn cot. They're not gonna keep giving me no motherfucking milk in a goddamn Ziploc bag, and fuck that cornbread. That little ass goddamn pen ran out. I had barely got through my first fucking letter. First page. No, ma'am, I'm good. You wanna be locked up like that? Something is wrong. No, baby, I don't do that. Stop dating them jail niggas. Don't say you didn't date a whole rack of jail niggas. At some point, you gotta stop dating jail niggas. Fuck that. You can't keep dating these niggas that's going in and out, in and out. Get your nigga that's home for good. Fuck that. You get your life started, relationship started with a nigga, next thing you know, he get locked the fuck up. And if I got time for that, the fuck? Nigga, show ass on the goddamn street. Don't do that, baby. Don't do that, baby. Don't do that, baby. Unless he about to come home and you know he gonna be good when he come home. Nigga ain't got no plans for when he come home. No, he about to go back in. Make sure that nigga got some goddamn plans. You got to have something to do because once you come home with a felony, ain't too much opportunity for you. But anyway, that's it for my feed today. It's 11:04, right? Hey, Coco. When I finish my 72, I can continue another 72 and over. 72 over and over. When you finish your first 72, well, you in your first, right now, Coco, you in your first 48. So you got one more day for your first 72. Then when you take that pearl out, you wait 72 hours for your discharge. And then after that, yes, ma'am. Clean that thing out. Get her nice. And let me see your discharge. Okay. Let me know how your cervix feel. Okay. A lot of people emailing me saying, Ivy, I don't know, baby. I watch your videos over and over and over again. I just can't reach my cervix. Don't say that because a gynecologist reaches your cervix every year, every 2 years for your PAP. You can reach your cervix. If you feel like you just struggling, and you will never reach your cervix, let your partner do it for you. Let your partner get that pearl to your cervix. You have to get the pearl to your cervix because we want to clean your womb out. We're going to cleanse your vagina out regardless. That's fantastic, but we want to clean your womb out. So just make sure that you get that pearl up to your cervix, okay? Some of us are really, really fortunate. We can get the pearl behind the cervix, which is near the tailbone, which is a perfect, perfect place. So, focus on that. But get your pearl up there. What you got? Till you get your red what? Your red pearls? Oh, thank you, Journey. How you? Oh, your best friend should get her own. She should sign in for herself, Rasa. She shouldn't be on yours watching. She should be on her own watching, Rasa. Yeah, Rasa. She should be on her own. I don't know why she on yours, Rasa. Yes, ma'am. Do that, Coco. Do that, and do your cleanses. And then, Coco, you should have received the link from me for your chart, and for you being a distributor. You should have got a link for that. So definitely keep that in mind. If anybody needs anything, definitely hit me up, ivcjrs@chargerpd.com. My number is made public. Don't call it just to make sure I'm a real person. And when you already see me right here talking. And then, of course, that promo code is still stands today. Today is the last day. And remember, we did a 40% off everything on the site because we stopped doing 1 Pearl and 3 Pearl kits. Plus, we're only pretty much going to be selling a multiple set of kits through the website so that the distributors pretty much get the opportunity to sell 1 Pearl kits, 3 Pearl kits, and all of the different symptoms that we sell as far as BV, traditional, tight knit, fibroid, PCOS, endometriosis, virus, right? Fertility, fibroid, all of those, right? Okay, good. So if anybody needs anything, definitely hit me up. Aside from that, I will see you guys next Sunday, right? Please check if they mailed in. Yeah, Gia, when you tracked your did you track it? Yeah, that's Coco. Coco, we're getting better and better every day. I appreciate the fact that you speak fluent Spanish and you're going to be helping me. I appreciate it. I'm going to be good to you. Trust me. Just be patient with me, okay? Because we're a work in progress. Okay, I got issues too, okay? You guys be good. If you need me, hit me up, all right? And keep it tight and keep it right.